Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime that's going to be really interesting, so to speak. It's in the title description down below because I don't want to talk about it, and the fact that I'm too lazy to say it. So it's in the title. So our main protagonist is an OP fuck character who gets reincarnated, and he has all his OP fucking things. And this guy's a fucking cheating bastard because he can summon stuff from his other world to come to his world. Which kind of reminds me of that anime that we watched where she's trying to rack up 80,000, 800,000 zenny just because she can transport into other worlds, her own world and the world that she got transferred to. And also the fact that, am I the strongest? Everyone thinks that he's a demon. Well, the demons think that he's the demon king. But the main character, everyone thinks he's a demon king, and even the princess thinks that he's the demon king. Which I'll get to the princess a little later. But we have he has his three girls, which pretty much so to speak. You got the hero who has red hair. She doesn't come in right away. Um, she is the she is the hero, and everyone's trying to kill her, which he tries to save her as much as possible, just like the other character from Am I the Strongest? Because everyone wants his mother wants the fucking her fucking his sister to die, so he decides to save her, and this is what happens. The same thing. He's just saving the hero. The second main character is the first character that actually gets introduced as a side character, and she has blonde hair and she is an elf. She's really good with magic, and the thing about her though is the fact that she has a crush on her, and it gets brought up in like episode 7 and 8, where the one of the prince or what the hell his name is, he's trying to have a harem, and she does not want anything to do with it, and Mister main character guy saves her from giving a contract in blood by him. It's just the Stone Age, apparently, because that's what most fantasy worlds are, apparently. And then you got the fourth main character who has the most tragic backstory because her brother, she is part of an assassin guild. Assassins, really good. They have a four-man squad, but the thing is, to upgrade to being an assassin, you have to kill the other three squad members. Reminds me of that episode where Zabza explains everyone where he slaughters his whole entire fucking classroom when they had to graduate from Ninja Academy from Naruto. So it's like that, except for you have to kill the other three members, and it's not like the whole entire class. The other thing is the fact that she does not kill him. Her brother has to kill her, but the main character kills him instead of her. Although he tries to save his life, though, but yeah, whatever. He tries to save his life, but the fox from his other world tells him no because then he's just gonna die, and he rephrases to not doing it. So she's part of the fourth group. So those are the four main characters. And the main problem is that when her arc ends, she becomes fucking lazy, but she's also very fucking dumb when it comes to her fucking schoolwork, and it just baffles the fuck out of me. But anyway, now, I've seen my fair share of OP characters, but this character is fucking OP. Like, there's like there's like a bunch of demons that are high class demons, and they walk in, and the only character that actually fights them, besides the main character, is the assassin girl. And she puts up a good fight. I thought it was an interesting fight. And she did lose, but she didn't die either because of the guys making paper mache. But when they face off against the fucking main character, he just fucking kills them all without breaking a fucking sweat. Because not only that he can kill them by making these paper mache. He's like a voodoo doll specialist. Like, if he can make a doll and he can rip the head off, your head will get decapitated. That's what happens. Um, and the other problem with him is the fact that he can also revive the dead. That is introduced in the last episode. And the other thing that he does which baffles the fuck out of me, is that he can summon creatures that he can summon from the other world. It's like that anime where 800,000 zenny, where she's trying to make a bunch of money so she can live a comfortable life in the new world that she can go and transfer to her in the fantasy world. So that's the main gist of that. Now, when it comes to the princess, which I said so in the first place, the princess can see through the future, but she can't tell anyone about it because then it will change the course of the future. So she can't talk about it. However, it's really interesting on how the fuck this happens. Um, she knows what's gonna happen. Because the hero gets accused of murdering everyone, even though it's the main character, and the main character slaughters all the knights so he can save her. But then he revives all of them, and then he and the hero leave, and his two buddy and their two friends get left behind until the very end, where they get mail from the fucking thing, and then they saved her. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's a really concept interesting. Now, my main problem with this anime is the fact that, Am I the Strongest, when it comes to him being a demon lord, demon king, it feels like the exact same plot, except for they do it in a different way. I feel like that this anime is really the same as that anime, but then again, for the past like 5 or 6 animes, I think I've watched 3 or 4 animes that are isekai. Because this is not an isekai anime, and I'm starting to get sick and tired of seeing them. Like, when you watch isekai, if you've been watching isekai animes, you can tell how repetitive and how ridiculous every anime is. Like, it was the same thing for comedy for me. That's why I stopped watching comedy here and there. But that's the main problem with this anime, and that's the main reason why I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. It's not a bad anime. If I watched it, if I watched it before I start binge watching all these isekai animes, I probably would have given it a 7 or 8 because it's not bad anime. But since I've watched 2 animes, the last 2 animes were isekai animes. I'm kind of like drained out because this is the 3rd isekai anime that I've watched in a row, and it's driving me fucking nuts. So I'm gonna take a break from watching all those isekai animes and watch something else that might be a little bit better. But what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? Would you want to watch it? I recommend it, even though I have an issue. See, when it comes to watching anime, if I finish it, I do recommend it because there's at least something there. I mean, even 91 Days, the anime that I cannot fucking stand, I recommend it because at least I finished it. Because there's a lot of animes I haven't finished yet, but that's another video for another time. So I'm giving this anime a 9 out of 10. No, not 9 out of 10. What the fuck am I talking about? This anime gets a 5 out of 10. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but what the fuck I'm saying, pretty much. But what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? It's a fantasy world. The soundtrack's lackluster. That's the other reason why. And now the soundtrack did not catch my eye. Unlike a few, there's like one of them in there, but I didn't really catch it because it was like an afterthought. So if you guys want to watch this anime, I highly recommend watching it because it's an anime that is really good. Just don't watch it after you watch 2 other isekai animes because it's draining and it's fucking stupid. But yeah, before I end this video, before I do end this review, I'd just like to say this: if you ever want to watch one genre, make sure you don't because it's gonna drain the fuck out of you. Because then you see how repetitive the genre is if you keep watching it, especially the anime selections that you pick. Just want to get that information out there because I'm literally fucking drained when it comes to the fucking isekai anime because I've watched a bunch of them. Like, seriously, I've watched so many of them. It's driving me fucking nuts! So, I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and always stay positive. I'm always, like, polite when I say it, unlike my fucking, when I do my video game outros, I always say stay to the bitches. But no, when I'm doing these videos, I'm always polite and kind because it's a lot better. And I don't want to be an asshole. So stay positive, everyone.